You see me now? Oh, it says live. You there? Okay. All right, I'm gonna hang up. All right, see you later, Miss Lauren. All right, bye bye. Well, I thought I was performing all this time, but I wasn't. At least I wasn't live. Anyway, for those of you who've been waiting for a while, I'm really sorry. I thought I've been off for the last 10 or 15 minutes, but I haven't been. But I'm here now. My name is Don Doherty. The kids call me Mr. Don, and I am with Classroom Adventure Stories. I'm a storyteller. And what I do is I go around primarily to libraries and malls and child care centers and schools, and I perform these stories live. But of course, in today's world, here we are on Facebook as opposed to me being in the library. Miss Lauren has supplied me with a list of names of pre-registered children because one of the things I do when I go to a library or a venue is I get the names of all the kids in the audience and they become the actual main characters in the story. And then I added a couple extra names who I know are going to log in and see this later, so they're in here too. So I'm going to start this story. The name of the story is called "It's a Great Big, Really Small World," and you have to say it that way. It's a funny title because you have to say it a certain way. You can't just say, "Oh, we were on Facebook today and we saw some storytelling guy and he told us a story called It's a Great Big Really Small World." No, you can't say it like that. What you have to say is, "Oh, you will never believe what happened on the Ridley Library Facebook page today. We logged on and there was a storyteller and he was amazing and incredible and better looking than Brad Pitt." Okay, you can skip the part about Brad Pitt. But then you have to say, "And he told us this really awesome story, and it was called It's a Great Big, Really Small World." Okay? So that's how you have to say it. It's a great big, really small world. And whenever I write a new story, I always dedicate it to someone very special to me, someone I love a whole lot. And when I wrote this story, you know who I dedicated it to? My wife. My wife. You know why? Because this story is about the whole wide world. And my wife kind of is my whole wide world. So it's called It's a Great Big, Really Small World. And it's dedicated to my wife, Dorothea. And it starts like this. You ready? Children of Ridley Township logged on to the library's Facebook page expecting a good story. But you know what they got? They got a great adventure. "Children, look, come quickly," said Miss Lauren. "You won't believe what I found." "Oh, oh, oh, what is it?" said Patrick. "What did you find?" "Yeah," said Kayla. "Show us what you found." "Hey," said Caleb, "is it something really cool?" "Oh, oh," said Charlie. "I hope it's candy." "Me too," said Christopher. "I'm with Charlie. She's right. I hope it's candy too." "Oh," said Heather. "If it is candy, I hope it's chocolate candy." "No way, no way," said Emmett. "I hope it's $1,000,000,000,000." No, kids, no. "It's none of that stuff," said Miss Lauren. "But it is something really cool. Look, everybody, it's a book." And as she said that, she reached into her desk and she pulled out this book. And Caleb said, "That's not so cool." And Sarah agreed. She said, "Yeah, really, this is a library. There's books all over the place." "Well, that's true," said Miss Lauren, "but this is no ordinary book. This is a special book. One might even call it a magical book." "Magic," said Caleb. "That's really cool." "Hey," asked Melissa, "can the book teach us magic tricks and spells and potions?" "Ooh," said Charlie. "Can the book magically bring us candy?" "Ooh," said Heather. "Could that be chocolate candy?" "No way," said Emmett. "I hope the book brings us $1,000,000,000,000." No. No, kids, it can't do any of that stuff. But look at what it can do," said Miss Lauren. And as she said that, she opened the book, and fog filled the library. You guys go like this, like there's fog around. Everybody go like this. Clear the fog out of the way. Very good, very good. It was very foggy in the library. They could barely see. "What's happening? What's happening?" asked Emily. "I don't know," said Cecilia. "It's kind of creepy," said Robbie. "I will tell you what's happening," said Ivy. That is smoke. And where there's smoke, there's fire. And we're doomed! Calm down, Ivy. Calm down, said Miss Lauren. That's not smoke, kids. That's fog. Well, said Caleb, I think it's really cool. Well, Caleb, if you think that's really cool, said Miss Lauren, wait till you see what happens next. And as she said that, she opened the book a little bit more, and the whole library began to spin. Can you guys put your arms up like this and go, whoa, whoa, whoa? Then everybody heard a really loud rumble noise. I need you all to say together with me, rumble, rumble, rumble. Ready? Here we go. Rumble, rumble, rumble. And when everything stopped and the fog cleared away, Miss Lauren and all the children found that they had disappeared out of the library, and they found themselves in a foreign land. Hey, where are we now? Asked Emily. I don't know, said Kayla. Me neither, said Caleb. But the way we got here, that was really cool. Well, that's true, said Patrick, but we still have no idea where we are. I know, said Cole. We could be anywhere. Well, kids, let's try to figure it out, said Miss Lauren. Everyone look around and tell me what you see. Oh, look up there, said Heather. I see a bunch of crumbling old buildings. Very good, Heather. Very good, said Miss Lauren. We call those ruins. What else do you guys see? Over that way, Cecilia, said Cecilia, on top of that hill. More crumbling, ruins up there. Very good, Cecilia. Very good, said Miss Lauren. Where could we be? I know, said Emily. Are we in Rome? There's lots of ruins in Rome. That's a good guess, said Miss Lauren. But I don't think we're in Rome. Oh, I know, said Patrick. I'll bet we're in Egypt. There's lots of ruins in Egypt. That's another good guess, said Miss Lauren, but I don't think we're in Egypt. Most of those ruins are shaped like pyramids, and these don't look like that. So where can we be? I know, said Charlie. Are we in Greece? I'll bet we're in Greece. Very good, Charlie. Very good, said Miss Lauren. We are indeed in Greece. Hey, since we're in Greece, said Cole, maybe we can learn about this country. Yeah, said Emmett, and look over that way. It's a Greek lady. Maybe if we wave her over, she'll come tell us about Greece. So they all waved her over. Everybody go like this. They waved over the Greek lady. And she came walking in. She was like, hello? Yes? Can I help you? This is the way Greek ladies walk. I think. I don't know. I just made that up. And Miss Lauren said, oh, yes, we hope so. I'm Miss Lauren, and these are the kids from Ridley Township, Pennsylvania. And we're here on a kind of a sort of a field trip. And we were wondering if you could tell us about your lovely country. Oh, yes. I would be delighted to tell you about Greece. Welcome to Greece. My name is Aglaia. The first thing I can tell you about Greece is that it was right here in my country that the Olympics were born. The Olympics, said Caleb. That's really cool. Oh, I'm glad you like that. You know what else I can tell you? The original Olympic athletes, way back in ancient times, they did not compete for gold medals. No. You know what they did compete for? Oh, who said Charlie? Was it candy? Hey, said Heather. Was it chocolate? No way, said Emmett. It was probably $1,000,000,000,000. No. No, children. It was none of that stuff. No, the original Olympic athletes, way back in ancient times, they competed for a wreath of olive leaves cut with a golden sickle. Hey, said Caleb, that's not so cool. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Listen, I would love to tell you more about Greece, but I cannot. I need to get going. It's time to pick up my son Petros from his basketball practice. Basketball is the second most popular sport in Greece today. But I've got to go. Bye-bye. Gay Sal. Everybody wave goodbye to Aglaia. So they all waved goodbye, and Aglaia walked off. And Cole said, hey, that was kind of neat. We learned about Greece. Yeah, said Patrick. And since we're in the birthplace of the Olympics, maybe we should have our own Olympic Games. Yeah, said Heather. That would be fun. It sure would be, said Ivy. That's a great idea, said Miss Lauren. But what sport should we play? I know, said Christopher. Let's do boxing. No way, said Kayla. I don't want to do boxing. Hey, said Robbie. How about lacrosse? Ooh, yeah, said Caleb, because lacrosse is really cool. Sorry, you two. I'm really sorry, said Miss Lauren, but I don't think lacrosse is in the Olympics. Well, it should be, said Caleb, because it's really cool. Hey, said Christopher, what about wrestling? No way, Christopher, said Cecilia. All you ever want to do is fight. I know what we can do, said Melissa. Let's have a running race. Yeah, said Heather. Running's in the Olympics. They call it track and field. That's a great idea, said Miss Lauren. I'll line you guys up and I'll say ready, set, go. And then you guys run way down there around those hedges and back to me. So they all lined up. And Miss Lauren shouted, ready, set, go. And they took off running. Let me see you guys run. Move your arms really fast. Move your arms like you're running. Very good. Very good. Well, they took off and they ran really fast. And they went about 150 yards down that way. And then they disappeared behind the bushes, which was nice because it gave Miss Lauren some nice quiet time to sit there and think about Greece's contributions to Western civilization. Miss Lauren was thinking about Aristotle and Plato and Socrates and Justin Bieber. I don't know how Justin Bieber got in her mind, but it just did. When suddenly her thoughts and dreams were shattered by the screams of the kids. Can you guys, everybody scream for me? You're going to go, ah! That's good. I can hear you all the way here in Bucks County. Very good. Very good. Help! Help! You've got to help us, said Heather. Right, said Charlie. We're trapped in here. It's true, said Emmett. It's a maze, and we can't get out. No. Oh, no, thought Miss Lauren. Could it be? Could they be trapped in the Minotaur's maze? But then she thought, no, it can't be that. The Minotaur is an ancient mythological creature from thousands of years ago. It can't be that. But everybody screamed again. Let me hear you. Everybody go, ah! Oh, you guys are good. Very good. Help! Help! You really got to help us, said Cole. Yeah, said Jason. There's a creature in here. Right, said Ivy. And he's creepy and scary. And we're doomed. Oh, no. Oh, no, thought Miss Lauren. That is the Minotaur's maze. So Miss Lauren took off running as fast as she could. She ran towards that maze, and she shouted ahead, stay away from that creature. It's the Minotaur. And Robbie was like, the Minotaur what? Never mind. Never mind, said Miss Lauren. Just run in the opposite direction. So with the children running, everybody run with me, with the children running out of the maze and Miss Lauren running into the maze, it didn't take too long before they all met up together. And Miss Lauren said, is everybody here? Is everybody here? And Kayla said, yes, yes, everybody's here. Quick, open up the book. So they opened up the book. And fog filled the maze. Oh my gosh, I can barely see you guys. Yes, fog filled the maze. Then the whole maze began to spin. Right? Put your hands up and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then there was a loud rumble noise. Everybody say it with me. Ready? Rumble, rumble, rumble. And when everything stopped and the fog cleared away, it all disappeared out of the maze. And they found themselves in a very sandy location. Hey, where are we now? Asked Ivy. I don't know, said Cecilia. Me neither, said Caleb. But the way we escaped from that Minotaur, that was really cool. Oh, that's true. That's true, said Caleb. But we still have no idea where we are. I know, said Melissa. It's really sandy. Maybe we're on the beach. I don't know. I don't know, said Robbie. I don't see the ocean anywhere. Well, said Jason, we could be on the Wildwood Beach. When you go to that beach, you don't see that ocean for miles. That's true. That's true, said Miss Lauren. But I don't think we're on a beach. Well, said Ivy, I will tell you where we are. We are trapped in the middle of the desert, and we're all going to die of thirst. We're doomed! Calm down, Ivy. Calm down, said Miss Lauren. If we are trapped in the desert, I'll just open up the book again, and we'll go somewhere else. But what do you say we try to figure out exactly where we are? What do you say we at least walk up to the top of that sand dune and look on the other side and see if we can find anything? Okay, said Ivy. I can make it that far without dying of thirst. Me too, said Cole. I'm in here for the long haul. So they all marched up to the top of the sand dune. Can you guys march with me? Right, move your arms like you're marching. Maybe stomp your feet if you're sitting down. Good. Well, they marched up to the top of the sand dune. And when they got to the top and looked on the other side, Everybody gasped. And they go, "Ah!" "I know where we are now," said Patrick. "We're in Egypt." "Yeah, yeah," said Heather. "And they are the three great pyramids of Giza." "Look over there," said Jason. "It's that liony, humany thingy." "It's called the Sphinx, silly," said Charlie. "Very good, Charlie. Very good," said Miss Lauren. "Well," said Christopher, "I don't care what it's called. Let's run down this sand dune and explore everything." So the kids took off running. Everybody move your arms really fast like you're running. Like this. Good, good. And the kids, they took off and they went really fast. And Miss Lauren, she was like, "No, no, everybody slow down. Don't go in the pyramids without me. It might be," but it was too late. You know why? Because the kids were really fast. Show me your faster. Yeah, good, good, good. And Miss Lauren, she was not so fast. She was like, and by the time she got to the tunnel that led to the first pyramid, half of the children had already gone inside. "Hey, where's the rest of our group?" asked Miss Lauren. "Oh," said Cecilia, "they went inside the tunnel already." "Yeah," said Emily, "we told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen." "Well, we better get in there and see if we can find them. The rest of you guys follow me." So they began to walk into the tunnel that led into the first pyramid. And do you know what was in that tunnel? Lots and lots of icky, sticky spider webs. Ooh. Everybody go like this. Move the webs out of the way. Very good. Very good. "Oh man, I don't like it in here," said Ivy. "It's icky and sticky and spiderwebby, and we're doomed." "Yeah," said Cole, "and it's really dark in here. I wish we had some light in here." And as soon as Cole said that, you know what happened? He took his next step, and he felt his foot kick something on the ground, and he heard it rattling around, and he bent down, and he reached around, and you know what he found? He found a flashlight. "Hey, everybody, I just found a flashlight," said Cole. "No way," said Jason. "You wished for light and you got it?" "Yeah, that's exactly what happened," said Cole. "Ooh, ooh," said Emmett. "I wish for $1,000,000,000." But nothing happened. But now that they had the light, it didn't take too long before they caught up with the rest of the group, because the rest of the group had stopped and they were looking at these pictures on the wall. And Patrick said, "Oh, we're glad you caught up to us. We have no idea what these pictures mean." "Oh, kids, they're not pictures," said Miss Lauren. "They're hieroglyphics." "Hiero what?" asked Kayla. "She said hierosnifflics," said Sarah. "No, Sarah, hieroglyphics," said Miss Lauren. "That's the written language of the ancient Egyptians. They used a combination of pictures and symbols to convey a message or tell a story." "Well, Miss Lauren, can you tell us what these whatever you just called them, can you tell us what they mean?" asked Robbie. And Miss Lauren said, "Let me see." So she went up to the wall and she was like, "Huh, uh-huh, uh-huh." Meanwhile, in the background, Ivy was going crazy. She was like, "I'll tell you what it says. It says that we're trapped in this pyramid and we're going to die a horrible death. We're doomed." "Calm down, Ivy. Calm down," said Cecilia. "I'm sure it doesn't say that." Then Miss Lauren said, "Actually, Ivy's not far from the truth. You see, these hieroglyphics are a written warning to the ancient Egyptians to not disturb the treasure of Pharaoh Khufu, who is buried in his tomb. And if you do disturb his treasure, you'll face the wrath of his mummy." "I knew it," said Ivy. "We're doomed." "Calm down, Ivy. Calm down," said Miss Lauren. "This message was written a long, long, long time ago. We don't have to worry about it." "Oh, that's great," said Christopher. "Let's keep on exploring." "Yeah," said Caleb. "That'll be really cool." "We can't," said Heather. "Why not?" asked Charlie. "We're at a dead end," said Heather. "What about that passageway over there?" said Charlie. "No," said Heather. "I went down there a minute ago. It goes 20 feet down, turns to the left, and hits a dead end." "Oh, kids, that's a bummer," said Miss Lauren. "I guess we have to turn around and go out the way we came in." "No way," said Kayla. "There's got to be a secret passageway." "Right," said Cecilia. "There always is. Like in those Indiana Jones movies, when he turns like a knob and the wall opens up for him." "Yeah," said Patrick. "Or how about Scooby-Doo, when Scooby and Shaggy just trip and fall on top of things and everything opens up for them?" And Cole said, "Oh, yeah, right. Like we're really going to be that lucky." And you know what Cole did when he said that? He leaned on the wall. And the brick that he leaned on went 5 inches further in. And then the whole pyramid began to shake and quake. Can you guys shake for me? Everybody shake. Very good. Very good. And then there was a loud rumble noise. Let me hear you guys go, rumble, rumble, rumble. Very good, very good. And the wall began to slide open and pull apart. And the ground kept shaking and quaking. Everybody shake, keep shaking, and keep rumbling. Ready? Rumble, rumble, rumble. And when the wall opened all the way up, a golden glow came out of the next room, which made everybody ooh and ah. Ready? Here we go. Ooh, ah. One more time. Ooh, ah. Well, when I looked in that next room, you know what it was? It was a treasure chamber. And everything in there was made of gold. There were gold coins, gold bricks, golden jewelry. There was a golden bathtub. I don't know why. It was just there, and it was made of gold. Wow, look at all that gold, said Cole. Yeah, said Caleb. We're going to be rich. Right, said Emmett. That's got to be at least $1,000,000,000. Hang on, everybody. Hang on, said Miss Lauren. We might be famous for making this archaeological discovery, but we're not going to be rich. Why not, said Emmett. It's got to be $1,000,000,000. Well, that's true. That's true, said Miss Lauren. But kids, you see that treasure in there? We can't touch it. It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the Egyptian people. Now, maybe they'll put it in a museum, and we can visit the treasure that we discovered anytime we want to. Or better yet, maybe right here where this wall used to be, they'll put up a big glass wall. And people from all over the world can come and look at our discovery right where we found it. But kids, whatever the case, we can't touch that treasure because it doesn't belong to us. Now, Miss Lauren had made a really nice speech. Unfortunately, nobody heard her. You know why? Because all the children had run into that treasure chamber and they were grabbing as much treasure as they could. The boys were scooping up the coins and stuffing them in their pockets. They were trying to carry the big gold bricks out of the room. The girls were concentrating on the jewelry. Every girl had 5 tiaras on top of her head, at least 3 rings on every finger, bracelets up this arm and down that arm, at least 30 necklaces on their necks. The girls were so heavy with the gold on top of them, they could barely move themselves. Meanwhile, Miss Lauren was screaming, no, 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 no. Don't disturb the treasure of Pharaoh. But it was too late. You know why? Because already the pyramid had begun to shake and quake again. Everybody shake for me. Very good. Keep shaking. And there was another loud rumble noise. Ready? Rumble, rumble, rumble. And the bricks on that wall came crashing in. And everybody had to duck and cover. Everybody duck. Don't let the bricks hit you. And crashing through the wall came a big, huge mummy. And you're like, which made everybody scream. And we go, ah! Good job. But the mummy kept coming. He was like, kids, drop your treasure and run to me, shouted Miss Lauren. So they did. They ran as fast as they could. Everybody move your arms. You're running very good. And the mummy kept coming like, but the kids kept running. They ran as fast as they could. And when they finally got to Miss Lauren, she said, is everybody here? Is everybody here? Yes, said Heather. We're all here. Quick, open up the book. So Miss Lauren opened up the book. And you remember what happened? Fog, right? Fog filled the pyramid. Yes. And then the whole pyramid began to spin. Ready? Put your hands up and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then there was the loud rumble noise. Everybody say it with me now. Rumble, rumble, rumble. And Miss Lauren and all the children from Ridley Township, they disappeared out of the pyramid. But the mummy, he was still in the pyramid. And he was like, where did everybody go? All I wanted to do was teach them how to. Can you guys walk like an Egyptian? Everybody go like this. Go. Well, you guys looked really silly. Did I look silly too? I hope not, because it's going to be on Facebook. Anyway, the children and Miss Lauren, they had disappeared out of the pyramid. And the mummy, he was still in the pyramid, you know? And he was like, really wondering where everybody went. But Miss Lauren and the children, they found themselves in a very cold location. And you guys go, "Brrr." Yeah. And the wind was blowing by. Everybody go, whoosh, whoosh. And they were standing in about 2 feet of snow. And Charlie said, "Hey, where are we now?" And Caleb said, "I don't know, but the way we escaped from that mummy was beyond really cool. It's actually freezing." "Well," said Ivy, "I will tell you where we are. We are trapped on the side of a snow-covered mountain, and we're all going to die a frozen death. We're doomed." "Calm down, Ivy. Calm down," said Miss Lauren. "I wonder what mountain we're on," said Jason. "I have no idea," said Cole. "But does anybody else hear that really strange sound coming from the top of the mountain?" "What sound?" asked Patrick. "I don't hear anything." "No, I thought I heard something," said Jason. "Everybody listen up. See if you can hear it." Yes, I hear it now," said Melissa. "Me too," said Sarah. "So do I," said Emily. "It sounds like someone singing." "Ooh, I wonder who it can be," asked Jason. "I don't know," said Miss Lauren. "Maybe it's Justin Bieber." "Nah, no," said Ivy. "Sounds a lot more like Lady Gaga to me." "Well," said Emmett, "I don't know who it is, but here they come now." And as everybody looked to the top of the mountain, a group of kids came over the mountain. Some of them were skiing, others were on snowboards, others were in sleds, and they were singing this song. They were skiing, snowboarding, and sledding, and yodeling. Now, it took a couple minutes, but when the group got to where the kids from Pennsylvania were, they came shushing to a stop. And then the leader of the group, he skied right over to Miss Lauren, and he said to her, "Willkommen, willkommen," to which Miss Lauren responded, "Dankeschön, sprechen Sie English?" Yeah, but of course. "My name is Lars. This is my brother Gerhard. And this is my other brother Gerhard. Welcome to Switzerland." "Switzerland," said Miss Lauren. "I thought maybe this was Germany. You and I, we were speaking German." Yeah, said Lars. "This is true. But you see, here in Switzerland, we speak 4 official languages: German, Italian, French, and Romansh." "Yeah," said Gerhard. 4 languages. Yeah, said Gerhard. But German is popular. "Oh, I get it, said Miss Lauren. "Hey, you guys were great on those skis and snowboards," said Christopher. Yeah, said Charlie. "And you were really awesome on those sleds." "Right," said Cole. "I wish we could snow and skiboard and sled with you." "Well," said Lars, "as luck would have it, in the backs of our toboggans, we've got extra skis and extra snowboards. So some of you can ski, and some of you can snowboard, and the rest of you can sled. Is that what you'd like?" "That's just what I wish for," said Cole. "There you go again," said Cecilia. "Everything you wish for, you just get it." And Emmett shouted, "Oh, I really, really wish for $1 million, $1 billion." But nothing happened. But this is where I need you guys to stand up. Everybody stand up. I want you all to stand up. And I want you to bend your knees, spread your legs apart, and grab your ski poles. And everybody ski. Ready? Everybody go with me. Oh, good. You guys are great skiers. Everybody keep skiing. Now, after a few runs on skis, they switch to snowboards. Get on your snowboards and go like this. Go. Let me see a snowboard. Very good. Do a 360. Oh, good job. Then, after a few runs on the snowboards, they sat down in the toboggans and they began to sled. Everybody grab your sled and go really fast downhill. Go, whee! Everybody turn to the left. Go, woo! Now turn to the right. Go, yahoo! Everybody slam on the brakes. Go, ee! Guys, it was so much fun. You know what they did? They did it again. Ready? Grab your sleds. Ready? Whee! Woo! Yeah, woo! Keep going. Keep going back and forth. Because this is when it starts to snow on the mountain. The snow just kept coming down. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. Anyway, they kept sledding and skiing and snowboarding, but it started to get dark. So Lars said, well, kids, it's getting too late to stay on the mountain. One more run down, and we invite you to join us at the bonfire. So they took another run down the mountain. When they got to the bottom, they all gathered around the fire to warm up everybody warm up your hands. Put your hands over the fire. Very good. Very good. And at the fire, Charlie, guess what, Charlie? They got to eat candy. And Heather, they got to drink hot chocolate. Yeah. And Emmett? Sorry, pal. Still no $1,000,000,000. But they sat there talking with Lars and Gerhard and all their other new Swiss friends, and they learned a little bit more about Switzerland. Well, said Kayla, you guys are great at the winter sports. Yeah, said Sarah. How'd you get so good? Yeah, said Ivy. I'd love to know. Well, Dankeschön. I mean, thank you, said Lars. You see, here in Switzerland, we have 48 mountaintops that are taller than 13,000 feet. So we're on the mountains all day, every day. Yeah, said Gerhard. All day. Yeah, said the other Gerhard. Every day. Oh, that explains it, said Cole. Yeah, said Emmett. That explains it. Well, they kept talking and learning a little bit more about Switzerland. But about 20 minutes later, Miss Lauren came over and said, guys, I hate to break up the party, but it's time to start saying goodbye. We have to get going. But Patrick was like, no way! I want to stay! Me too, said Christopher. Yeah, said Robbie. Can't we stay for 10 more minutes? Hey, said Ivy. I'd settle for 5 more minutes. Then Miss Lauren said, sorry, guys. We really have to get going now. It's time to start saying goodbye. Your parents are probably waiting to pick you up back at the library. But then, Lars and Gerhard, they stood up, they went right over to Miss Lauren, and they asked her, kids, you know what that was? That was old people music. Yeah, BJB before Justin Bieber. It's true. It's true. Miss Lauren probably doesn't even know that song. Anyway, Miss Lauren, she put her foot down. She goes, sorry, guys. We really have to get going now. Come on, start saying your goodbyes. Well, it took a long time to say goodbye because there were at least a dozen kids there from Ridley and another 20 or 30 from Switzerland, and they had to exchange their Instagram and Twitter information. It took a long time, but finally, they gathered around, and Miss Lauren opened up the book one more time. And you remember what happens? Fog, right? Fog filled the mountain. And then the whole mountain began to spin. Ready? Everybody put your hands up and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then there was the loud rumble noise. Rumble, rumble, rumble. And when everything stopped and the fog cleared away, Miss Lauren and all the children found themselves right back in the Ridley Township Library where their day had started. Hey, wow, we're back at the library, said Heather. Yeah, said Kayla. That was really cool. Hey, said Caleb, you just stole my line. Well, it's true, said Ivy. It was really cool. Yeah, said Cole. That was even better than going to Epcot. Wow, said Miss Lauren. I'm really glad you guys had a great time, but I hope you also learned a couple things along the way. I did, said Jason. I learned that over there in Greece is where the Olympics got started. Well, said Ivy, I learned that over there in Greece there was a minotaur, and he was creepy and scary, and we were doomed. Hey, you know what I learned, said Robbie? I learned that over there in Egypt, they bury their kings in big, big tombs called pyramids. Right, said Cecilia, and they surround them with treasure. Yeah, said Emily, and it's all made of gold. Well, said Ivy, I learned that in that pyramid, there's a mummy, and he was creepy and scary, and we were doomed. Hey, said Sarah, I learned that over there in Switzerland, they have 4 official languages. Who said Cole? I learned how to ski. Hey, said Caleb. I learned how to snowboard. Wow, this is just great, said Miss Lauren. I'm glad you learned so much about the world around us. But I hope you also learned 2 more very important lessons. I hope you learned that, yes, we've been all over the world now, and we can see that sometimes people are different than us. You know, they look different, and they sound different. They wear different clothes, play different games, have different customs. They even speak these languages we don't understand. But deep down inside, we're really all the same. We just want to live happily with the people around us. And I hope you also learned that this book, this magical book that took us all over the world, could really be any book. Any book you have at home, or any book that you can get here at the library. Because you know what? If you learn how to read and use your imaginations, books can take you all over this, say it with me, great big, really small world. And that, my friends, is the end of our adventure. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope everybody had at least 1 or 2 favorite parts. I don't know, did you guys like the snow? The snow and the fog translate a little bit better when I'm live in person at a venue. But I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed hearing your names in the story. Parents, if you like what you saw, I do birthday parties. And if you didn't like what you saw, I still do birthday parties, but just not your kid's birthday party. You can find me at classroomadventurestories.com, or you can just ask Miss Lauren for my contact information. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you learned a little bit about the world we live in, and I hope you learned that, together we all just deep down inside, we're really all the same, and we just want to live happily together in this great big, really small world. Thanks again, guys, and I hope I get to see you live and in person sometime soon. Everybody stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.